Hello, this is Zoe from No Safer Place, and it is week 3 of the Zoella Book Club. This week, you wanted me to review I Was Here by Gail Foreman. Now, before I start this review, I just want to give a warning about this video and this book. It is heavily based on suicide and discusses in depth the encouragement of suicide and pro-suicide groups, so that is just a warning before I start. The story focuses on 18-year-old Cody, whose best friend Meg has just killed herself. Meg and Cody were absolute polar opposites, but I think a lot of best friends are. Cody blames herself for not recognising the signs and feels as though she didn't really know her best friend at all, and she wants to feel connected to her again in some way. Cody has had a bit of a rough upbringing, and she has always been closer to Meg's family than her own. So when Meg's parents ask Cody if she'll go to Meg's shared home that she shared with her friends when she was at uni and collect all of her things, Cody feels like she can't say no, and she feels kind of forced into it even though she really doesn't want to go. When Cody goes to the house, she finds Meg's laptop and thinks if she can find some information on there on why Meg killed herself, she thinks that she can feel closer to her and less guilty about her death. Now, for me, I think the main journey in this book isn't about Cody feeling closer to Meg, or it isn't about finding out what really happened, but I think Cody needs to find closure and move on with her life, which she is finding really difficult right now. Cody uncovers something that everyone thinks is best left untouched. She tells a few people and everyone says, just leave it, it's none of your business, you're just going to make yourself more upset. But she digs herself a hole that she cannot get out of, and she discovers terrifying thing after terrifying thing, and she finds herself stuck. So we're wondering, did Meg really commit suicide? Did someone help her? Was she actually murdered? Cody becomes obsessed with the idea that Meg couldn't possibly have done this to herself, and so Cody's quest begins to uncovering what really happened to her best friend. Obviously, this book discusses mental health in depth, and I do think it should say on the front cover a kind of trigger warning because it really is a heartbreaking book. And I think if you'd been thinking about suicide at the time that you picked this book up, I think it could be detrimental because you'd realise that they had support groups out there for pro-suicide, which I didn't know at all. I didn't know they existed. But saying that, it is an absolutely brilliant book, and I finished it in, I think it was like 2 hours, because it was absolutely brilliant, and I loved it. I learned a lot from this book, and as I say, I was introduced to groups that I didn't know existed, which is quite worrying that pro-suicide groups exist. But I think it's great to raise awareness that they do, although I do think they should be shut down. I mean, it's not right, is it? But it was brilliant, and it was actually, I was going to say it's a 5 out of 5, but I do think it should be a 4 out of 5 because I do think there should be some kind of warning on there just to warn readers that this isn't the most uplifting book. So let me all know what you want me to review next week. I have read Finding Audrey, but if you'd like me to do something different, just let me know. Thank you for, I hit 100 subscribers, and that was amazing. Sorry that I keep coughing. I've got a really sore throat this week and I'm really not feeling 100%, but I really wanted to do the video anyway. So I hit 100 subscribers, and Tom Fletcher from McFly tweeted my video of the Christmasaurus, which was amazing. So a big thank you to him as well. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway over on my Twitter, which is zcollins1994. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but it will be something brilliant to celebrate 100 subscribers. Thank you all for watching. Give me a like, subscribe to me, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment of what you'd like me to review next week. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you. Bye. Hello, it's me again, and I am here recording my quotes because I forgot to do it in my main video, so this will be added to the end of the one you just watched. The first quote is on page 24. I am tempted to inhale those sheets. If I do, maybe it will be enough to erase everything, but you can only hold your breath for so long. Eventually, I'll have to exhale her, and then it will be like those mornings when I wake up, forgetting before remembering. that is when she goes to Meg's house and smells her sheets for the first time, and it's a really heartbreaking moment of the book. And the second quote I chose was on page 106. Baby steps. Is there such a thing? Lao Tzu famously said, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." He also said this, "Life and death are one thread, the same line viewed from different sides. You have taken your first step, not toward death, but toward a different way of living your life. That itself is the definition of fearless." Now, I wanted to read that quote because that is the kind of thing that the pro-suicide groups are saying to Meg. So I just wanted to give you a warning of what the book was like, but I did really like that quote. So I will say this again. Thank you for watching. Give me a subscribe, give me a like, and I'll speak to you again soon. Thank you. Sorry I didn't include this in the main video. Bye.